That's crazy.
That's both elements of air and water. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pebles Infinity Podcast. On today's episode, we're joined once again by Emilio. You might recognize him from the last episode. Pablo 0.5, as we called him in the episode. Don't worry, Pablo's not dead. He's just in the back there.
He just wishes.
100%. He didn't do his homework, so he's being in timeout. Hey, weren't you going to take a photo of you in the corner now that I think about it? Yeah. And today we're going to go through episode by episode of Netflix's Avatar, The Last Airbender. Starting with the first one, Aang. When
God damn it.
They said it right.
God damn it, man.
For once.
All right, so Aang, the episode is when a young waterbender, Katara, and her brother Sokka discover a giant iceberg while fishing for food around their homestead at the South Pole. They find a boy named Aang inside.
Aang.
I don't know why you guys corrected me. I've seen the one and true movie that is amazing.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
And Shyamalon, fuck you.
Shyamalon.
Shyamalong. Anyways. Order 66 was basically the beginning of the show.
I like that they
Pretty badass.
showed them straight up attacking the air nomads.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. That was
There's
pretty-
no
that was
like
good.
Yeah,
implications or anything. No, this is how they did it.
Yeah.
And you could feel the weight
yeah.
of like, the entire culture is just, it's going up in flames.
One of my complaints, because I watched the first episode with him,
Yeah.
was I feel like they nerfed fire to a degree.
Oh, yeah. This is a dumb
How
argument.
so?
This is his dumb.
I'm curious. I'm
dumb-
just curious.
Because fire burns,
Yeah.
and something that close hitting your body should have caused third-degree burns to a degree.
Yeah.
And the fact that there was no mark, not even like black soot or anything, like it was just, oh, it shoved me. Like it's not
Yeah.
air, it's fire. That I really hated that. That was annoying to shut up, man.
I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that's actually one of my complaints. Also, really? I feel it is actually. It actually is because honestly, like he said, you're gonna throw fire at him. It should have burned your shirt a little bit at least.
Yes,
it should have
right.
at least harmed you a little bit. Some kind of, like you said, a degree of burn on you because it's fire literally hitting your skin. I
They
mean, when
treated
you're-
it almost like
yeah.
air, and I was like, wait, this isn't air. It shouldn't just shove you off to the side.
Yeah, it was not like I would understand if they had some kind of like earth shield or something, which would be pretty stupid too. But I mean, I'm just saying it would make a little bit more sense on why they were probably not very armed. But at least the clothing gotta be at least burned up a bit.
Yeah, like in the beginning when the guy's running to get them. Oh, I forgot about that.
That was a good scene. Though.
No. Okay, no. Okay, hold on. It was a good scene. The elements were there. The CGI was there. But the thing that's stupid that I hate and it's like a pet peeve is the trope of a pointless sacrifice. Instead of doing the wall in front, do it to the back and live.
Honestly, I feel
that
like
was so fucking dumb.
I just don't understand how earthbending
I
works.
know.
I feel like you're like overthinking a little bit with that.
Yeah.
Just
No.
just a smidge.
No.
Because honestly, that whole fight scene,
It was awesome. It was awesome.
It's really what like,
the thing,
engaged.
But the thing, I think it took me. It was like engaged when the fighting was happening. But then he drops a scroll, takes out the remainder guys, and then he's just looking at the scroll. The useless guy is on the horse. Come on, like doing nothing. Come on. And then he turns around. Look, there's no one there. The guys are knocked out. Looks at the scroll and goes, "Ugh." Sends a scroll to the guy. The guy gets it. Then he goes, builds the wall, and then more bad guys come. He had plenty of fucking time. It was a pointless sacrifice. A pointless fucking
Like I said,
sacrifice.
you are
That
over-
should not.
Look, I'm not gonna disagree. I'm not disagreeing. But you're overthinking it, motherfucker.
No, it's
you're
not.
overthinking it.
It's a pointless sacrifice. A pointless sacrifice that led to nothing. He could have lived easily.
Would you
easily?
Would you easily think of it when you're in the middle of like possibly dying, or like, do you even think?
Dude, he had
He
all
had a
his
moment
opponents.
to think. He had a moment to think.
He literally looked back, saw the enemies were knocked out, looked at the map, got rid of the map, then built a wall. And as he's building the wall, that's when more enemies show up. That's how stupid that was.
You're
If he
overthinking
was,
it.
No, if he was building it in front of him,
He
it would have
should've
worked
grabbed the
better.
scroll.
Just
As he was running,
appreciate the moment.
180
Maybe he
wall,
wasn't strong
keep
enough to
running.
build that wall behind him.
I just feel like you just had to appreciate the moment. I mean, the moment was great. You're just focusing too much on that negative section out of the whole
Listen, it just
positive of what it is.
that
It
scene
makes-
just proves that's why everyone is fucking losing to the Fire Nation.
100%. 100%.
Well, there you go. It makes perfect sense for you now.
I don't know about perfect, but it's like just stupid shit. That was stupid. That is a nitpick for sure.
But you're,
But it's-
like, yeah, you're nitpicking it.
Yes,
Definitely.
But that is
I was watching with him.
that is proof of the horrible writing it had, though.
The writing was not horrible.
It was pretty bad.
We
it
will,
wasn't-
we will go episode by
Look.
episode to discuss.
Look, I will definitely. I just want to say like how I really like felt in a certain way, but also I feel like it wasn't really the story who was fucking it up a little.
It was or it wasn't the story.
I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it was more of the acting. I feel like the acting wasn't selling it for me. I feel their acting wasn't making the story worth it.
I think it worked both ways though, because when I see clips of the cast together, oh my god, they're so funny, energetic with life. But when you see them in the show, what the fuck happened there? They were taking out the energy.
Yeah.
The Airbender, who has a bunch of energy, was taken out of it.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
he's not serious like the M. Night Shyamalan version.
But he's
that doesn't
mopey.
exist. But he's too mopey.
Yeah,
Like, part of Aang's core character is that, yes, he's going to save the world, but he's going to have fucking fun doing it.
yeah,
This
but
one was
I
just
mean,
very like, my past lives.
Well, I mean-
help me.
I feel like it leans way too much to one way and to the other. Like
you got to remember also, this is a live action transition compared to an animated series. Animated series was usually made for children, obviously. But yours, it gravitated to adults because, I mean, we grew up with it.
yes and no.
But I
because-
feel like this live action one,
Animation
Aang is-
isn't just for kids.
no,
anime
this-
is not just for kids.
Animation is not for kids.
but
But
the,
we
just
grew
for
up
kids.
with it. We grew up as teenagers with
the
it.
thing is, I will accept that excuse to a degree for Katara and Sokka because they grew up in war. Aang, who did not grow up in war, has zero excuse to be as mopey as he is.
Yeah, but he lost literally almost existence of his
everyone he
whole.
knows.
I guess it might be. Is that the second episode? I don't like the reveal of how he figured out that his people were dead.
Oh.
No, it was just talking to the grandma.
it was just
Yeah, it
like
was the
grandma.
first episode.
It was so
That
weird.
grandma annoyed the shit out of
That
me.
grandma
Oh, yeah,
shit-
it definitely did.
that was-
annoy the shit out
She
of
looks so fake.
She is
The
annoying.
hair was horrible.
She looks so
I was
fake.
like,
I'm
what the fuck
sorry.
is going on with her
It
hair?
looks like it was made out of like hardened
Yeah.
Play-Doh.
Like,
Yeah, clay, like shitty clay. I was like, what the? And her voice when she started doing
she was
air, fire, water, earth, the
So-
nations use, and she did the intro. I'm like,
did the intro.
no,
It was-
no.
it was-
I literally
That was
was like,
so
no,
stupid.
No.
No,
She can do it like, no.
Like I get it. I get why they did that.
They
but
didn't
just-
have to do any of that.
No, I
Especially
just
with
felt-
such a bad grandma.
Like I don't feel like that initially was bad. It's just the way she said that.
the delivery.
I feel like
Her
I get
voice
the
was
delivery
bad.
of it. I feel that's why.
voice
That's why I
was
said the
annoyed the shit
acting
out.
was terrible. The story
But I don't
wasn't
know if
bad.
that's her voice
funny
though,
is
or
it's
if she
just-
put like an accent to it. If it's just her voice, poor lady.
I mean, it's probably her voice. She's old.
I don't think that line should have been in
She-
that episode.
To be fair,
Like,
she didn't
it-
look
it-
old.
it
She
could've-
looked like fake old. Like they made
fake
they
old.
put makeup on it.
That's what
she
I'm
put
saying.
makeup
That's
on it
what
to
I'm saying.
enhance
She
the
looks like a
oldness.
fake character. She don't look realistic. She looks fake.
I am gonna praise in a lot of episodes the costume designers. I don't say
do like
too
it.
much about that in movies, but the costume designers nailed the looks of the character, the outfits.
The one thing that bothered me, and it's stupid, Katara's necklace is white when it should have been blue.
I didn't notice that.
But it, like when I'm thinking about it, like, well, makes sense. It's probably carved out of bone. It wouldn't be carved out of ice.
Yeah.
So like knowing that but it still bothered me that it's white instead of blue. Even like her little hair things are white and not blue.
That yeah, but like whatever.
Yeah, that was like that was a whatever. That was a nitpick.
Yeah.
I was
when I
just
was
like, there's
enjoying
no
the show.
dye or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
coloring.
Yeah, it's just the nitpicks that do bother, just because like we're just comparing it so much to the.
The CGI.
This-
No, I'm not comparing it to the show. If that's what you're gonna say, or what are you gonna say?
What were you gonna compare it to?
I go in thinking, okay, this is gonna be its own thing.
Yeah.
For the most part, that's what I tried to do.
God damn.
Did he fall asleep?
No, he's just trying to snort it out, yeah. And you can't hear it, but follow like. Sounds like a morbid obese beast
Appa,
over
yep,
there.
yep.
Like, no, have respect on Appa's fucking name. God damn it.
Holding back a sneeze. Fuck.
Oh, okay. And I've lost my train of thought. I'm just gonna,
Fucking
It was the costume design.
You are trained, yeah.
Nitpicks on the costume design.
that was more him. I was praising the costume
You were
design.
saying my only nitpick was the necklace.
Okay,
necklace.
You were saying watching it as its own thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm watching it as its own thing. I'm not comparing it to the show. I remember I loved the show. I don't remember much of the show. Mm-hmm. So this was my essential recap for the show.
Feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
I
watched the show and I own it. So I'm like, whenever I wanted to go, I could watch it. But I'm just saying, like, I didn't have the show to back up, like, this needs to be this. I wasn't too nitpicky about that. Mm-hmm. But what went on with the show was fucking terrible. That's what I gotta say.
In what way?
In the way of the horrible acting that I just mentioned earlier, and the nitpicks, the fire, the CGI. We haven't gotten into CGI yet, but what were you gonna say?
Oh, like I try to go in for the most part, say, okay, try not to compare it. It's its own thing. I couldn't help but compare in some parts.
I agree.
There are some parts where I disagree completely with how they revealed stuff.
I agree.
Like the first episode, like the part of the trauma with them realizing that the Fire Nation was attacking was at the soot, the black snow.
Yeah.
That never happened in the first episode. It was just Katara and Aang playing waterbender. And then they look in the distance like, oh shit, boat.
Yeah.
Because like what draws them to the village was they're in the boat and then they trigger a trap and that sends a flare. And that's what alerts the boat to come to that specific island or the village. Mm-hmm. So for the boat to just kind of like, hey, that's the village right there. Like, I guess.
Well, for me in that one, Zuko has been here maybe 5 times in the last 3 years. He knows the area. He knows there's a town over there. So if anything's being done, it's going to be from that one town in this entire ice area. He knows the geography of the land.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
That to me, like, it's somewhat reasonable. Somewhat.
that's assuming right there.
Like I would have assumed in the show,
Still, fuck.
if the flare never went up, they would have found the village eventually. I just felt like it was too fast from where the light beam. Yeah, that's what kind of my problem with most of the shows. It feels very rushed.
To me, 100%. First of all, yeah, it's what 20 plus episodes they had to consume in 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that alone is a tough one, but it's the only fucking area to go to realistically in the entire area. Oh, excuse me.
Nice.
Fanta, don't you wanna?
The ladies are riding the fucking.
But the thing that bothers me was like, and I guess this might go to the first show too. They don't know they're looking for an airbender.
they do.
Do they?
They know the cycle. That's why they killed all the airbenders when the first Sozin comment happened. Well, not the first, but the first one in the show.
But isn't that why they kill all the waterbenders, just in case he got reincarnated? Like, I would think they assumed their mission was a success.
Yeah.
When they killed all the airbenders.
Well, it's because
the cycle would have gone to the water. So
Yeah,
that's why
but-
they killed all the waterbenders.
well, that's why they're capturing all the waterbenders.
Yeah.
But the Avatar was never revealed within the Water Tribe.
And it wasn't revealed necessarily was in the air temple either.
But they would have known it was the air nomads next.
But if they killed all the air
But
nomads.
so assuming they killed all they assumed they killed all the air nomads. Next step was the Water Tribe. But since they couldn't find the Avatar within the waterbenders of the tribe, and there wasn't like, oh, there's Water Tribe people heading to the Earth Kingdom and like traveling to learn bending or whatever. There was never people leaving tribes to other nations. So that's where I would assume they think, okay, well, I fucking guess we missed one.
For me, it was just like he might be in the North because he never really did anything in the North. There's a bunch of fucking waterbenders over there.
You mean the South?
No, they are from the South.
Yeah. They do
Katara.
state that in the North they've tried to conquer it, but they've never succeeded.
I would just assume. Well, obviously, this is more nitpick, a lot more nitpick, that the Avatar would be in there. Anyways, but like, oh, there's someone different than you. Just put a fucking snow outfit on. He's in the snow. Why do they have a snow outfit?
Well, they obviously don't trust him.
What?
I'm talking about Avatar himself.
On the fucking Viking.
Still? God damn. Do I
You
have
have
to
to be
deep
like-
throat
You
this
gotta
thing?
stay like this,
For
literally.
2 episodes, we've told you, even behind the scenes, get
God
your
damn
face
it.
on the mic.
Literally like that. Literally.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. Just close.
Way too close.
What were you saying?
I was just going to say, as of Aang and
Fucking guy.
I seen him.
I know.
Obviously, Sokka.
Sokka.
Sorry.
Oh, but when I say it's the biggest deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sokka.
I'm gonna hold you to that one.
Soka.
You sucker. Oh, he doesn't trust Aang?
Yeah, correct.
But if his village is at risk,
Yeah, he
exactly.
you'd hide him, you know? Also, it's stupid. Hey, Katara and Aang, go hide. And they're like at the gate the next scene.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Little
It's
continuity.
like, you can't miss that little bald kid that's right there on the door. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. With a big ass arrow too. Come on, come on. Like at least like hood yourself at least.
That's
or
what. That's
something.
exactly what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I
Like they
know
could have
what you
given him
mean.
an outfit to hide him. a
I
little
know
bit
what you
better.
mean.
oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah. But no, it was even like, hey, Katara, Aang, go hide. They're like in a house or something, and then the next scene, they're at the gate. Like,
Yeah,
fucking
literally.
nosy ass kids, get your ass. Do you not
Seriously.
know?
Like to bring, like I do like the casting for most of them. Like I think not nailed, but they did good. Aang. They got a good
A
Katara.
good actor, yeah. Okay.
I don't agree with Sokka's.
I like Sokka.
I feel like
I
he's
do
too
too.
old.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like he looks too old to be Sokka.
I feel like he would be like a good like at least 20.
Yeah.
He is actually 21.
I know,
looked
that's
it
why.
up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sokka was like what 15, 16 in the show.
Not even.
Yeah,
No, was it?
yeah, they were all kids.
I'd say he was probably more like 18. Probably.
no, they were
at
all
least.
kids.
Yeah.
I think it was 18 just so he could hit on all the women.
I also think they were not 18.
I feel like he was more 18. What do you call it?
Zuko for sure. Is
No,
older.
Zuko was also like 16, 15.
Nah.
Yeah.
That to me is not. An age is not. A
I feel like
factor.
he's be the same age as Sokka. No, I mean
They are. They are.
Sokka. Sokka. Fuck, I'm confusing them at this point.
they introduced us.
Sokka, but Katara, I do feel like she'd be like 15.
Yeah, no, yeah. Katara
Yeah,
and Aang have to
15.
be the youngest for sure.
Well, Aang is much more younger. I believe he's like 12,
He's
13.
100 and something.
Well, that's true. That is true. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's
Yeah,
not wrong.
yeah, that's
He's
true.
not
I
wrong.
can't. Well, actually, if you want to add to the years, it's like 100 and something.
That's
why
what he
I 100
said.
and something.
112.
Fuck. I only heard 100. Sorry.
Dumas.
I'm so sorry. Jeez. But yeah. But technically speaking, it'd be like he was 13.
I do like the scene where they were shooting the fire at him as he was flying.
Yeah, that was whatever.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I don't know about like. That's a strong word.
Jesus fuck.
It was cool.
I was gonna say it was
Seeing
cool.
it in live
It was
action.
cool. I wouldn't
seeing it
say
in live
I
action.
loved it, but it definitely was.
You know, Appa's animated.
Enjoyable.
The fire's animated.
Huh?
No shit.
The fire's animated. No,
The
because
what?
he said live action.
Cool. Wait, but the what?
The fire and Appa are animated.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
In contrast
No,
to the
but he's
anime,
saying-
or animation.
So it's not a cartoon, is what you're saying. Gotcha. Okay. Moving on to episode
CGI.
2.
Episode 2, Warriors. Aang, Katara, and Sokka arrive at a small island home to elite warriors named after Avatar Kyoshi. I feel like, anyways, the Fire Nation gets wind of the Avatar's whereabouts.
Should have named the.
It should have been like named after the Avatar Kyoshi. Parentheses, the Kyoshi Warriors,
Yeah. Or just Kyoshi Warriors.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to name it. I don't
or
know.
like Elite Warriors, the Kyoshi Warriors, named after Avatar Kyoshi.
Yeah, we're nitpicking. Cool. The Kyoshi Warriors were cool.
It was cool. I enjoyed it. I would say I definitely enjoyed watching them in the live action. I really, really enjoyed seeing what's her face.
I know you.
Suki?
I knew.
Yeah.
I knew one of you two
Wait,
horn
wait, I
dogs.
was gonna say
Horn dogs.
You really enjoyed her look in live action.
on who? Yoshi? Yoshi?
No.
Yoshi?
Suki?
Yoshi?
Suki.
Oh, that's actually not what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay, I apologize.
But I mean, that's also something
I
different.
fucking
No, you brought it up, not me.
I said I knew
Oh, you really?
because I like the look, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. The horn dog does it.
No, I'm
Okay,
was
go
not
ahead.
even gonna.
Finish your sentence.
I was like gonna mention Kyoshi. What do you call the other avatar? The Earthbending avatar.
okay.
Yes, fucker. Jeez, you're the one who's mentioning the other one, so now I want to bring it up to that now. But no, it was definitely watching her take over Aang's body, and she actually like shows the strength of the avatar.
Oh, yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah,
village.
yeah.
I thought that was a pretty sick ass.
That was badass. Yes, I
That
agree.
was so sick.
I didn't think it was executed well.
Wow.
Like comparing it to the anime. Or
Well, why are you
anime.
comparing it? Make it its own thing. Don't compare it.
You got me. You got me.
It's hard to do when it's based off of another thing.
I know. I understand. It really is. It really is. But I mean, just give it a shot for what it is.
I do like the take, but it's just like,
I felt like
Explain
it was
to-
kind of weird.
yeah.
Well, it was like not what you're saying. It was like, oh, give him a sign that he's the avatar, and he stands in the circle and the light beams on him.
Oh yeah,
That's weird, but all right.
Yeah. I do.
like that's when
too.
she should have taken over.
Yeah.
Warriors, I assist the avatar, help him accomplish his. No, like
Yeah.
ta-da, heavenly love.
Yeah.
Also,
I feel it.
Like one of the things I really like from the cartoon is when like Aang, prove that you're an airbender, and he pulls out fucking marbles and he starts spinning them in his hands like a little dorky ass kid. I feel like the show needed more scenes of him just being a kid.
Yeah,
I do like he hit the fucking, he was doing the, God damn it. I swear to God. This thing is annoying.
You'll get it.
God damn it,
dude,
forward and then you can adjust it.
It's like if you're afraid of the
I
mic.
know.
Why are you afraid of the mic?
I just want to feel comfortable. This doesn't feel comfortable at all.
Make it comfortable.
I know. Either pull this out more so you could lean back. I've already tried fixing it. Thank you.
Anyways, yeah.
Then you lean back now.
Regardless.
Jesus Christ.
Just him floating on the air ball and then he hits the rock. They actually show that in the episode.
When he turns into the bot, does it, and then smacks
Yeah.
on the giant totem pole.
I did like that one.
his little air bike.
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene.
It's in like the opening.
No, yeah, I remember seeing like in the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
But they do it in the...
In the live action.
Do they?
Yeah.
I did not notice them doing
It was
that.
literally in the background though. Like
Oh,
two
that's
people are
probably why.
talking in the
Like,
foreground
if you're not paying
and they're in the
attention,
background.
you'll miss
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I might have been on my phone.
I mean, I don't blame you, realistically.
Wow.
The first two episodes drag.
And then
That interesting
also,
things, but you drag.
I also feel like the romance between Sokka...
Forced.
Yeah.
It's forced because they were just like, oh,
and rushed.
forced
It was
rushed.
rushed.
It's just like, look.
Yeah, like,
And then like, oh, let me prove I'm a better warrior. And then Sokka's like, oh my God. And then walks away like a bitch. And then he takes one dance lesson with her. And then we can't. We can't.
Wait, I met though. She's cute though. She's cute.
She's
Horn
okay.
dog.
She's okay.
I guess. She's cute.
Okay.
Pretty sure the character's minor.
He
On
probably looked it up.
I feel like she's probably like in her early 20s.
For your sake. For the internet's sake.
Let's hope so.
No, I mean pretty sure. I mean, for them to put it next to
For the record,
Sokka,
he's almost 30. So, internet, do your thing. No, I'm kidding.
You know what? Disregard that now. I had to mention my age and shit. That's crazy.
I said almost. You could be
Whatever.
28, 27, 29, 29.
24. I'm 24. 24.
This also the first and the second episode were kind of one of the things I didn't like. One of the changes that they made to Sokka's character.
He wasn't sexist.
It wasn't sexist. Not that sexism is good. Is that
It's character growth.
yeah, it's character growth. So like, oh hey, just because you're a woman doesn't mean that you're inferior to me. And he learns that through these episodes. And this was just kind of like, well, Sokka's just Sokka. It's just a dude. And there's no, I feel like there's no growth of Sokka throughout the series.
I do agree there.
I do like his comedic timing, though.
I didn't feel like it was
kinda-
that funny.
I feel like Sokka wasn't
Yeah,
funny.
when you're like, oh, he does expressions and that, and I was looking at it, I'm like, I really didn't see it.
Like
That-
I caught like a joke or two, but I feel like Sokka's he wasn't funny.
That's the thing.
He wasn't
about-
even skilled either.
Yeah.
Like, I get in the series. Oh, my bad.
Way to go. No, like sure, like you said, the casting was great. You know, it was good.
Who the fuck said that? I think you're the only one who said that.
I said I like some of the casting.
Yes.
It was good.
I
It
thought
was,
Russell said that too.
No.
someone said good, right?
I said I like some. Maybe roll the tape.
Go on in.
What do you call it? Well, regardless, it's just there was just no emotion to these characters. They showed
There
no
was not.
emotion. They were just too bland. I feel like that's something they need to work on. For sure, we're getting a second season, but
Like-
that's something they need to work on.
The only thing Aang was able to do is excitement a little bit, but that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aang needs child wonder, is the thing.
but not over the top either.
Yeah, I'm like,
I feel like it becomes too fake
Cheesy.
after.
Yeah, but he has none right now.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember he's grieving after like all the people he lost. I mean, I would honestly. It's like you lost your whole family and your whole people. You're by yourself, stuck with these strangers. What are you gonna do? Your childhood is
That's a
kind of
good point.
gone.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
not a child anymore
That
that
was
much.
kind of
yes and no.
Aang's strong.
You'll have your moments,
Mm-hmm.
but that's how you grow. But at the same time, you're gonna feel nothing as well. Like, how are you gonna feel?
That's part of Aang's thing in the show. Of
But
him.
that's just comparing it.
yeah. Again, it's based off of the thing that already exists.
No. The thing is, Aang uses his childness as a coping mechanism, as his one thing to hold on to, essentially. When he's in the spirit realm is when he gets the spiritual, mental, recovery of whatever he needs at the time. But his childish wonder is a defense mechanism. It's not like he's dumb. He knows at the end of the day he has to make a hard decision that could save the world or doom it. And he knows that way. But he doesn't want to go there right away. So he's using it as a coping mechanism. And in this one, his coping mechanism is bitching. I don't want to be the Avatar.
You're gonna be the Avatar. I don't want to be the Avatar.
I mean, they
I
kind of
guess
do
I'll
that
be
in
the
the
Avatar.
Yeah,
animated series
addressed that
also.
in the-
They kind of do that too.
Yeah, in the episode.
He literally says he doesn't want to various times.
In where? The animated series?
animated series.
I'm not recalling it.
episode as well.
But like,
For sure.
in this one, he's like milking it though.
I mean, like you said before, it's 20 episodes compared to like 8.
Yeah. No. I'm just basing off.
I understand they pushed it a little too much. I do understand that. But at the same time, it's kind of just like, all right, I mean, he does need to make those decisions, like you said.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. But like I said, you get the expand of so many episodes into this short amount of episodes, even though they were pretty good, like at least an hour long. But I just feel in that
that
sense,
dragged.
it's just.
That fucking dragged.
I mean, I wouldn't say it dragged. It's more as in like, I feel like introductions are what drags for you. I feel introductions to characters seem to drag for you the most. That's what I've
I
noticed.
disagree.
I
Really?
agree 100%.
I disagree.
That's where I feel, because when you're introducing someone, it usually tends to be really boring,
Yeah.
and that's the whole start of a storytelling. It starts from introductions of characters, so that's usually what I've noticed. But definitely, I'm gonna say yes, it might slowly drag, but it was worth the drag just because they're introducing a little bit more depth into these characters.
Also, we already seen the animated series, so I'm pretty sure they developed.
Again, I'm not remembering the animated series. So when they're introducing characters, I'm like, who are you?
Oh, well, that's your fault. But I'm pretty sure
Thank you.
they're trying to bring a new audience into like that, the ones that haven't seen the actual animated series.
Do you work for Hollywood? What a
Yeah,
good insight.
my
What
last name-
exclusive look here, guys.
Last name, Mr. Hollywood. Here we No, but I mean,
No,
you gotta
I-
look at it at the aspect.
It doesn't mean it has to be an aspect I agree with. And plus,
I'm
when you try to include everyone, you exclude everyone. That's the problem. Because sure, you're trying to introduce characters to the mainstream, but by then you're making them duller, and by then you're pissing off both new fans and old fans. And at that point, no one likes it.
Well, I mean, you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
No
Except for the
shit.
movie. I mean, that
Damn
didn't
if
please
you do,
anybody.
damn if you don't.
The movie didn't please anybody. That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
Serious?
But this
Shyamalan.
Oh, Shyamalon, my
the
bad.
Shyamalan movie. But I mean, this one was actually an upgrade compared to that. Honestly.
Oh, definitely.
As far as
Yeah.
the bending goes, yes, of course. Plus, you can't compare a hour and a half, 2 hour movie to a 8 hour show. They make it an 8 hour movie essentially.
Basically, yeah.
you have more time. Obviously, you're gonna spread shit out.
And it's hard to really nitpick what you want to show too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. Whatever. No. I'm like the episode's kind of whatever. Besides Kiyoshi.
Yeah, I feel like that was like the best thing out of the whole that whole episode, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Correct. I don't remember what Zuko was.
That's probably the
Chasing the Avatar.
Yeah, but
I think this is where we get introduced to General Zhao.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is. Yes.
he was slimy as fuck.
He was a fucking little weasel.
Yeah, he is.
Slimy weasel.
Like-
It makes perfect sense for him, though.
This version of him, sure.
Oh yeah.
But this was one of my pet peeves of the show.
Really?
Is General Zhao.
Why?
Because in the show,
Too slimy?
again, I can't compare. It's based off a thing, all right? General Zhao in the cartoon is like a fucking wolf stalking his prey.
Yeah.
Every move he makes has purpose. He's intimidating. It's like you see, it's like, oh, he can kick my ass.
Yeah, I like a recap of the Avatar cartoon. Book 1 popped out, and I was like, "Wait, that's the guy they're trying to do."
Oh, yeah.
I do agree. Once I remembered who they're doing, I'm like, "Damn, they did him dirty."
And then this one,
Hard.
he's just like, yeah, I'm General Zhao. I'm a little schemer, little man. I'm a little schemer. I hated him. I hated this interpretation of Zhao.
It was all right. I mean, like I said, I've enjoyed it. I was okay with it. I was fine with it. It was fun.
You like slimy character. That's all we get from this episode. Read episode 3.
Umashu. News of traitor puts the trio at odds in Umashu, where a merchantist and a rebel with a charming
Mechanist.
Yeah, my goodness.
mechanist and rebels with a charming leader muddler their plans to protect the Earth Kingdom.
They got the Cabbage Man.
I was happy with
Oh,
that.
cabbages.
I was happy with that.
That annoyed me. Just because it was like Steve Rogers was trying to say Avengers Assemble, where they're not getting it out until the very end.
They said it was like his second.
No, they ran into his cabbages, almost did it. Then they like dodged it, and then they hit it, and then he didn't say it to the very end.
Oh, then I must have been on my phone. Because I clearly remember it just being like the second time.
No. They milked that one. I'm like, they would milk this.
I enjoyed it. Tell the truth, I don't remember.
I
much
like
from the third episode. That's probably my least favorite episode.
I do like they have Abed as
Yes, I was gonna say the guy from Community.
That was a cool casting choice.
I like that they're practically Indian, the people of Amashu. Yeah,
It's
like-
cool, but it just didn't make sense for him to be there.
Who?
The
The guy from Community? Oh, okay.
I don't know. It just felt weird to have them in Omashu.
Well, the
Specifically
people
his
were,
kid.
but the
Like,
thing is, his people were practically Indian, the
Yeah.
Amashu people. That's what I'm like. Oh, they made it a cultural
yeah.
thing. So it makes perfect sense.
not personally, like because the kid uses a glider. I just feel like that area isn't windy enough for that to work.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I just feel like it didn't translate well to live action. That's my opinion.
I think it translates well, just not where it would work.
For me, it didn't translate well. I was just like, meh. I was kind of just
I
like,
could see
not
it.
that great.
I could see it. And like
Yeah, they try to shove that in. Because I'm pretty sure they did it like in the air temple in the
Yeah, 'cause
cartoon, right?
these episodes mushed
a lot together.
a lot together.
Because I have an issue with the next episode.
I don't like these 2 episodes.
Okay, that's fair.
It was this episode where Aang he fights with Zuko like towards the end, and then
Oh, yes. he
Zuko
does.
does his fire bending or whatever, and then the uncle tells him to run away, and then the uncle fire bends, and they both get arrested.
Yes.
And then because like, why did they arrest Aang when it was very obvious he wasn't fire bending?
He's an outside bender, though. They
Yeah.
weren't allowing that. They weren't mixing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole story of the guy from Community Albert being like a traitor but not a traitor. I was like, whatever.
That did happen in the show,
Okay,
Yeah.
still whatever.
but like, I don't know. The reveal of him being a traitor hits more in the cartoon rather than here. Because this one
They kind of brushed it off.
Yeah, it's like he's a traitor.
So I'm not being arrested. I'm not.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Sokka helped me do it. Okay, like all right. I guess
His son disapproves of him for like a couple minutes.
Oh
yeah. There was no weight to that.
Yeah.
Like
He was
okay.
I feel like he was there to give us the air balloon and fan service.
Yeah.
That was
100%. 100%. Including the guy Zed or whatever. Is that the guy Jed?
I hated him too.
Yeah, a little bit. His whole band of misfits. I was like,
I think that's another episode.
really?
That was also a separate episode.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed.
wow.
I enjoyed his character. I didn't really much enjoy the band of his kitties. I felt like Peter Pan.
Kinda, yeah.
It felt like Peter Pan. I was just like,
there's
I
a
don't
whole
dig it.
colony
The
now,
fact-
right?
Yeah,
It wasn't in
apparently.
the cartoon.
It was like just 3 people. No,
Yeah, it was just
I
only
want to
them.
say
Again, I
like
don't
there was a
know.
group of them. And then the fighters were protecting the kids.
the freedom fighters.
Yeah, because I remember Aang playing with the kids while Katara was all for Jet in the cartoon.
it was so funny how like Katara I know had like was talking to them, but how like Aang and Sokka had like don't know nothing of them.
yeah,
they were
Shadow Zero mention.
And I was just like, what? Like, I don't know. It was that episode wasn't my.
What
my
did
favorite.
annoy me, and this is one of the few that I compared to the show, was the fact that Jet. I don't know why I keep getting his name wrong. Jet was the reason Katara was able to bend better.
That doesn't make fucking sense.
That
it
was
doesn't.
dumb as shit.
Yeah, I
They
could
took
agree with that.
Sokka's sexism and they gave it to Katara.
Yeah,
I need a big strong man in my life to tell me how to fucking do this shit.
yeah, that's something I could definitely agree on. It was
That annoyed the
Too
shit
dumb.
out of me.
That did. I was like, not a master, not even Aang, who's like a monk and could
he
bend.
uses swords.
Exactly. That's I was like, really? Sure, fuck you. Moving on, Emilio, read the first one.
Yep. Into the Darkness as one of Aang's little detours. Sorry, it's fucking hard to read. The group set course for the island of Kyoshi. However, they quickly discovered that the location harbored
The locals.
The locals.
Oh, sorry. Locals harbored deep seated
Mistress.
mistrust towards outsiders.
damn. Even with the glasses, you suck at reading.
I need.
Oh, hold on.
Jesus fuck.
What?
Real quick, back to the episode before. We were introduced to Boomy.
Okay, but we weren't revealed that
I-
it was Boom.
It wasn't.
Nah.
No. When they try to explode the king, and you see him for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we're not introduced to him yet properly.
Did that not?
No.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, he only comes
this-
out, but doesn't get introduced. Yeah,
Mhm. This is why I hate this episode. This episode is the one I do hate because I did compare it to this show, unfortunately, where you get a shitty flashback of him and Boomy as kids.
Oh, that was too quick.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
annoying.
Yep.
It's too quick, and then it was like, instead of being revealed at the end, like, oh, these are just fun tasks, right away, I'm Boomy. I'm a dick here for no fucking reason.
Well, he has a reason.
What? The same reason as everyone else? You abandon us?
Pretty much.
Everyone has the
No.
same shit.
But this would make sense because it was his friend. 'Cause he like the way he explained it, like I had to make all the choices alone while you were for wherever this and that.
But he never got anxiety. If he was truly a friend, it was like, where the fuck were you? What happened? No, it's like, I'm going to be a dick to you.
No, I agree with you, but I'm just pointing out. Yeah, no, like I do not like this interpretation of Boomy at all. But I'm saying he does make points of like him being angry because he's been gone for 100 years.
Correct.
So he had to make so many choices, hard choices of like,
But
who
like the
gets
fact-
food,
He
the
explains that
orphans,
too.
the
He
yeah.
explains that. Yes, I do hear that. But then it's like, okay, you see that he's young. You're not going to
Yeah.
question. Like
Like as
if
soon,
you're a friend, I'm not going to, if I didn't see you for 100 years, I'm going to be like, fuck this guy. I'm A's and you're still young. I don't have questions. I'm going to fucking try to kill you. Like, what? No.
I don't.
That's
think
not the whole point of Boomy.
I don't think he was trying to kill him. I guess he was just
He's
trying
just
to.
Boomy
testing
wanted
it.
to keep him safe.
I would say
What?
he's
That was one of the things. Like, no, you can't leave. You have to stay here. Yeah, I got to protect you.
that, and then just
I missed that part though.
then just trust If it's
Because
still
then-
the same Aang.
Because his trials seem like a
They
total
were just
dick.
random shit.
Yeah.
It was he was just trying to give him a taste of what he had to go through.
Yeah.
But his intentions were never to kill him. That was never his intentions. Ever.
I don't know.
Some
The
of
fight
those,
scene were fucking a little dumb, but okay.
because like the departure from Cartoon Boomy to this one, Cartoon Boomy was still very full of like, oh, that's Aang, that's my friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna fuck with them.
Exactly. It's like
More
but
fun- more fun than-
But the thing is to still end the episode on those like barrel postal canal shit.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so you are kind of the same Boomy. Why are we going to such a hard degree? But we have to be serious. It was stupid. It was very
Yeah.
stupid in my opinion.
Like it just wasn't well executed.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
the reveal of Boomy being an Earthbender does not have weight in the live action.
No.
I was waiting for
He's
him
just
to take the
deformed on
robes
the
off and
face.
see
Yeah.
him bulk the fuck up.
Yeah, because like in the
yeah, it's all
cartoon, he's just
saggy
like
and shit.
fucking all hunched over.
Crumpled up.
That.
Yeah.
And then when Aang chooses to fight, like, ha, you picked the wrong choice. Fucking gets straight, takes it off, isn't ripped, but is fucking lean. Not like saggy titties or anything. Just like,
Yeah,
you fucked up, boy.
that shit threw me off so much. I was like, huh? I was like, what?
Yeah, that's
And then
dumb
in
as
the live
shit.
action, like, nah, just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of hope they fix that when later on, you know how. Well, I don't know if I can talk about it. Can I talk about it? No. Okay, never mind. Then I'll wait.
Okay. I also hate the Tunnel of Love bullshit.
That
That
one
was-
pissed me off
yeah.
so much.
That was so dumb. I was like, what the
It wasn't the
fuck?
stones, it was the badgers. Yeah.
It's the one with the creature, right? The face creature.
Yeah, the Earthbender.
I
He's the original Earthbender.
No,
those
the
animals.
the face creature.
okay, that's different. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the badger. So we're
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah,
badger.
the badger
Oh,
moles.
you're talking about the mask?
Yeah. Okay, that's
no.
the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't care about the badger. Man,
'Cause, like that's how Sokka escaped the tunnels.
Yeah.
He befriended the badger moles. But when they were saying, "Oh, they can feel, they're blind, they can feel emotions," fuck you. No,
So these animals, creatures of love, are gonna kill you if you have fear.
yes, like, these fucking
So-
monsters come out of nowhere. And they get scared, like, "Oh, you're not loving."
dead.
So stupid.
How about that band though?
I fucking hated them.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
Like
what-
the hippie jazz band before the tunnels.
Yeah.
I hated them because they didn't do the song right.
They did not.
They did not.
They did not.
What song? I didn't know
The
the song.
secret tunnels.
Yeah.
Oh, a secret tunnel.
Yeah, and then
secret
they
tunnel.
didn't do the
Oh,
most
those
important
ones are
lines. It was like, and I forgot how the rest of the song goes, but secret tunnels down the mountain. It bothered me so much that they didn't get that right.
Huh, I
Seriously.
never noticed that.
I remember that. I didn't really care much for it. I was like,
I
oh.
was waiting for it.
I was just like, whatever.
So next up, Spirited Away. When the group lands on the spirit world for a rescue mission, they come face to face with danger threats, painful memories, and mysterious entity.
Mysterious.
Thank you.
You wrote this.
Oh, really? No, I take it straight off online. I don't give a shit.
shit. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Quoted.
I also didn't really like this episode.
The creature was cool.
The creature was cool. I did like the creature.
I really like how that. I mean, I didn't expect it to translate so well like that. Well, I wouldn't say well. I say it was okay how they translated it into live action.
The multiple face creature?
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Yes,
thought it
I
was
do
pretty
agree
sweet.
there.
Yes,
But-
it was cool. Not how he works.
Yeah. And
Remind me.
Because in the live action, he just captures them and puts them in a cocoon and slowly eats them. I guess
Yeah, it does seem like that.
the cartoon just steals your face.
Yeah, it does
that's the
steal your
thing.
face.
Right? That's the thing. Like if you show any kind of emotion,
Emotion, he
he
takes their
steals
face.
your
Yeah.
face.
That's his whole deal.
Yeah.
I get that.
So like I like how he looked, but that's not how he works. Like it works for the show and what they're doing, so it doesn't bother me as much.
Okay.
But that's not how he works.
I guess that's why it didn't really bother me that much, just because like it worked for me. But honestly, I was just like, okay.
And honestly, didn't they blend like a lot of episodes into one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a
Because
lot.
the
'cause
owl
like-
never showed up in
The owl showed up
in that episode.
in this episode.
I mean,
No,
I'm
no,
saying in
That,
the
that
animated.
that's nitpick. I feel like that's not really.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I like the owl.
I hated the fact that Sokka and Katara came to the spirit world.
that was stupid.
yeah.
It
That
was like
that.
They shouldn't
unneeded
be there.
stress.
Yeah.
100%
Yes.
needed.
Unneeded.
Because
Unneeded.
Sokka did go
Yeah.
into the spirit world
Did he?
in the cartoon, but he was kidnapped.
Oh, okay. That
It,
makes
it
sense.
wasn't like, oh, hey, you showed up, you came with me. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that was too stupid.
It threw me off for a sec. I was just like, wait.
We're just talking about Team Avatar. What does Zuko? I don't even remember anything Zuko does in these episodes.
He doesn't
We're like-
do much. Oh, I don't know if it was this one or the one before. He does save his uncle from the.
Oh,
The
that's the
Earthbenders.
one after.
Yeah.
That was actually a cool scene.
Yeah.
That was really,
Yeah.
I
it
actually
was.
really
100%.
like that scene. That was a really cool scene.
He whines a lot.
The
So
I
I, gotta
want to
say,
talk about
it's pretty
Zuko a
close
little
to the
bit.
cartoon.
I want to talk about Zuko a little bit just because we haven't talked much about him.
I like Zuko.
I like he doesn't. The only thing he doesn't portray well is his anger.
He doesn't say honor.
I'm not bothered.
You wanted to say
I'm not
honor?
bothered by that. I'm bothered that he doesn't show his rage, because Zuko is very rageful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He
does
holds
hurt.
back.
He does hurt well. He does like I need to save my uncle well. But something about like him angry, like it's soft.
I think part of it's because when he's really angry, he firebends. Like when he gets frustrated or angry, one of the scenes I can remember. I don't remember what pisses him off, but he gets so angry that he like shoots it from his fists and then breathes it out through his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So part of like his anger comes through from his firebending.
Mm.
So I feel like there wasn't enough. I do agree. He wasn't angry enough.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was trying to say from there. Like, I started speaking. I don't know what my point is.
You're good. Zuko, yeah, I do have to agree. There wasn't very much rage when he's very rageful character, because especially of his father.
I'm surprised how well his hair looks in live action.
It translates so well. That
It's
was
really
weird.
well, yeah.
I'm
It
like,
was so weird. Even the scar.
it should have. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you
We had
mentioned
this
the scar.
conversation.
I feel like he shouldn't have an eyebrow.
Thank you. Thank you. That is literally my complaint. I go, it should have been slightly bigger and no eyebrow.
Yeah, I feel like it was too long. It should be more because it went like all
Yeah.
the way over here.
Yeah.
It should be wider.
Yeah.
Yes, that's literally what my complaint. I go, even if you just like didn't touch him and didn't make a fist or anything, it should be a lot bigger realistically.
Yeah.
And definitely no eyebrows.
Yeah.
But that bothered me so much.
I guess. I mean, it didn't really bother me. Though.
Nitpicking.
I mean, it was better than the other one.
Facts.
I don't even remember the other one.
It didn't even have a scar.
Oh shit. Okay.
Or if it was just like,
It had a scar, but it wasn't as like noticeable.
yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's because I don't want to go racial tone, but I mean maybe because of his skin tone, but because he was a little bit more darker.
If anything, it would be like a darker burn scar.
What are you saying? Darkers don't burn? Fool? Shut the fuck up.
How
They got all the makeup shit.
But definitely, I mean, I enjoyed him. I thought he was still a great character.
I like Zuko.
Yeah,
Zuko was cool.
yeah.
I feel
And
like
Iroh was a solid.
Oh
I feel like Iroh needed more bullshit wisdom quotes.
Yeah, just wisdom.
Yeah,
in general, I agree. with
he'll
that.
say shit of like, you must first jasmine tea, blah 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 blah. Pai Sho is a, what the fuck are you talking about, old man? And then like a season later, like, shit, he was right.
I guess they were just trying to give him more of a father figure.
Yeah,
You know. And
Yeah, but all about Iroh's like wisdom, and
Yeah.
that's what was lacking.
no, I mean, I get it. I understand.
Crack a lacking, yeah.
It's just, I just feel like they just wanted to give him more of a father aspect because of the loss of his son, and then they did show that scene where,
I did really like the funeral scene
yeah, that was a good scene.
where like Zuko is like, oh, your son was a great warrior, and is about to walk off, and he presents like, he gives him like some kind of medal or something, and then he's like, oh, your son gave this to me. I can't, what was something about if you have this, you'll be great things, and he didn't need it because he was already a great person,
Yeah.
and he gives it back to Iroh, and he sits down next to him.
Yeah.
I want to say this is the next episode.
Is it?
I don't know, but we're probably gonna miss over it because we don't know what Zuko does in any
Yeah.
of these episodes. But yes, I love that scene. It was very impactful, and then you could hear "Leaves on the Vine" being played very
That-
softly,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "This is how you honor it."
Whenever
Respectfully.
Leaves on the Vine started playing, I teared up.
Yeah, same.
I wasn't that much of a bitch, but
Come on,
I
man.
was like, "Wow, that's a good touch." It was a great touch to have that
It was
little
good.
play.
That was great. I feel like I don't even think there's a lot of negatives when it comes to Zuko and
Iroh,
Iroh?
no,
Zuko and Iroh, no.
I feel like that's probably like the biggest highlight. Even their acting wasn't terrible.
no, it
I
wasn't.
feel like they was
pretty
pretty good. You know what? That's a solid area.
The dynamic between those two.
No wonder the Fire Nation's winning.
You know what? A solid area.
yeah.
Azula and the Fire Lord.
I forgot about
I didn't mind the Fire Lord.
Fire Lord was great.
He wasn't as spectacular as Mark Hamill. It's hard to do a Mark Hamill,
Yeah.
but he was threatening. He was definitely threatening. Azula, though,
Azula's a joke.
you could backhand her.
She needs work.
Problem.
She needs work.
She needs to look threatening and feel threatening.
Yeah.
She was as whiny as Aang.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
I felt like she was what Zuko needed, in a sense.
She was sassy. She wasn't mad. She was sassy.
She wasn't the raised or crazy as we want her to be, but I feel like she had a little bit more anger than Zuko.
She felt sassy to me. She didn't feel angry.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in the cartoon, she's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
I know. That's why.
100%.
That's why. It's like here, she just seemed mad.
Yeah,
She needed
just
to
seemed
be
a
unhinged.
spoiled
Not even
kid.
mad. Like I didn't even
Yeah,
get
a
mad.
spoiled
I got
kid.
mad. I got
Yep,
mad.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, he said it, but yeah.
I didn't like Ozai. The actor did phenomenal,
Yeah.
except when he fought Zuko. First of all, Zuko shouldn't have fought back.
Yeah.
And then when he hesitates and then Ozai turns the table and he's about to burn him, you could see him to like fight back tears as he's scarring Zuko.
I could see what you're saying.
So I was like, no, Ozai is a fucking evil asshole. You should not give him any kind of humanity.
I could see that.
I mean, yeah,
And
I
then-
do agree because after the, I believe his father.
Oh yeah, his
Right?
father is a psychopath.
Yeah,
He's the one
that's
that
why.
started everything.
That's
Yeah.
why, like, if his own father trained him, like,
Yeah.
obviously he trained his son to be
be tough.
emotionless,
Yeah.
tough. So yeah, I do agree on that, honestly.
And then the scene after that, when Iroh turns away and then focuses on Azula, in the cartoon, she smiles to kind of hint, like, hey, this bitch is a fucking psychopath. And this one, she just kind of remains neutral.
She's like,
Yeah.
It's gonna advance a little bit this topic, but it should have ended as far as Zula's scenes is when she activated the lightning power.
I feel like it shouldn't have been in the first season.
too early.
Same.
I feel like
definitely
that's
too
the tease for the second one because she does it in the second one, so you're waiting to have it's gonna build anticipation.
Yeah.
That should have been the final scene with her, but the fact that she overcomes Omashu, right? Yeah, Omashu.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a little more underwhelming than
Yeah.
her activating the lightning.
Talking about Zula, I'm not a huge fan of the Friends.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The friends are whatever in the series and they're whatever in this.
There's
It's
one
wha-
specific friend that kind of annoys me.
the emo one. I felt the same.
It's a nitpick. It's a nitpick, but I was just like, why did they do that to her? That's fucked up.
It doesn't translate well.
It does not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it was whatever. I did forget to mention when Iroh and Zoku hired that assassin with the mole thing.
Oh,
That
yeah.
paralyzes you. That was cool.
I do like
They
that
translated that
included, yeah.
well. They translated that very well.
I honestly thought they were going to fuck up her little beast thing.
Yeah.
Oh, they
But
did
no,
really
it's
well.
it did really well.
Yeah.
They did really well on that part.
And her looked exactly like the cartoon. It was crazy.
I honestly thought they were going to fuck it up
Yeah.
with the casting, but like, oh, okay, no. She
No,
works.
they're solid. Yeah.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, they did pretty good. I really like where Aang sneaks into the lake. Is it still in this episode?
I don't know. Let's just
let's
let's
just assume
combine
it
the
is.
mask, the Norse, and the legends. Let's finish this off.
So basically, I really like the fact where he sneaks into like the fire bending area and then
For
that's-
Roku?
For
After
Roku, yeah.
Oh, that.
And then like when he comes out, because supposedly we're gonna see that one firebender who betrayed the other firebenders fight them, but then when Aang comes out, it's literally that chick
Yeah.
who
Oh, that's right, yeah.
paralyzed all of these guys, and then she captures Aang. It's like, damn, that's
That
how
was
you
a
do
good.
it.
That was a good.
I like
That's how you do it.
I feel like what Roku did is how Aang should have been the entire series.
Just like fucking with people.
yeah. Don't look at me.
Oh, it's customary to bow and, hop
in
on one foot.
leg. What took you so long?
Don't look at me.
Avert your eyes.
Doesn't that happen in season 2 or 3?
What?
Him with Roku.
No, that's the first season, but it's a much more of a quest in the first season. Because you can only visit me at the day of the solstice.
Exactly. So
And this was like, yeah, come whenever the fuck you want.
yeah.
That
So
didn't bother me.
not keeping true to the lore, but
Yeah. That one,
They
didn't,
haven't the entire show, but we're
that one didn't bother me, but it was like,
Gotcha.
it's something that I
yeah, you
noticed.
did.
I
Okay.
was like, I didn't want, because I understand stuff is going to need to be cut out. And his quest to get there, like, okay, I can see why that needed to be cut.
Then Aang gets whatever to heal Sokka in the village.
Nah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
I did like it was a reference because I think the mask thing, his name is Ko.
Uh-huh.
And the thing that Roku stole from him was the statue of his mother, the mother of faces.
Yeah.
That ties into Zuko's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end, because at the end of the series, Zuko goes to Ozai, "Where's my mother?" hinting that she's alive. And in the comic, it's revealed that she uses the mother of faces to get herself a new face, to like go into hiding from Ozai.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's a cool little
Easter egg?
callback. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I really do hope we get like a fourth.
A fourth season?
Like I hope in the live action, because I know in the animated they stop at 3. I know they for sure wanted to do a 4 season, which was going to focus on Azula and the mother, the quest of Zuko searching for the mother. But I really do hope they translate that in live action for a 4th, if it gets to that.
I feel like it should be like a mini series, not a whole season.
Yeah, maybe like 3 episodes or something.
I think they can knock it out in 2.
You think so?
Anything else you guys have to say about the rest of the episode?
That
The
one.
Norse or any? No.
Oh, the
Or
North.
just in general?
Yeah. I would say
Oh.
we'll combine the next. Just finish it off.
What do you call it? I mean, when they go to the north, I thought it was cool.
It's whatever. The whole series is whatever, to be fair. Like the whole Katara forcing herself to train with the boys.
Yeah.
That was not within this characters.
It made sense in the cartoon. This one's just kind of like, all right, why?
This is the only thing she
Forced?
fought for.
Yeah.
This is literally the only thing she fought for. Everything else, she was just neutral face. No, this sexist. Okay, like
she was one of my issues.
Also,
Katara
like,
was definitely one of my issues.
when the village is getting attacked, like, no, you have all these other fighters, and it shows all the women. I get it.
that was whatever.
You still need medics, though. That's an important part of when you're being attacked, is you need people to heal you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's-
taking out all the medics, putting the medics on the front line, not a very smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now go talk to Master Katara.
That was
It's like, how did that happen? Okay.
like in the show, she trained with Paku, and he gave her the title of master because she's very skilled. In the show, it's like, I fought her once, she's good enough, take the title.
So stupid.
Yeah, they should have shown at least like, oh, it's been a
They
few days.
need at least some kind of training.
That's why it's like, oh, at least it's been a few days. You
Yeah.
know, there you go. Just something quick. It's been a
Yeah.
few days.
Like,
This is what she's learned.
I'm not saying months, a couple days. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually what it takes. She
He was
seems
just like,
The Dark Knight Rises.
like they showed that she was determined to do it, so for sure it would make sense if
Yeah.
it was just for a few days. But yeah, that quick, it's not buying. I'm not buying it. Sorry,
Yeah, no.
It's- it doesn't work for me.
he's pretty much like, she kicked my ass. She's master now.
She didn't even kick his ass.
No, yeah,
She
she
lost.
alone.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, the fight scene was cool, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I expected a little more. Not gonna lie.
Well, from a beginner to a master, it's
Well, I mean-
what it is.
But I mean,
think.
she was fighting a master. Supposedly, he was trying to give her all he got, and that was kind of weak of him.
You could tell he was holding back, though. You don't want to just wipe the floor like.
I would have loved to see
Like he
that.
takes, it's like he's taking out the joke and then like, oh no, I guess you do know something. Let me take it a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
And so he ups it.
It should have gone to the point where he just beats her.
He did. Oh, you mean straight to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would have been cool. But like, oh well, obviously you suck. Let's help you. Let's show you. You know, let's
Yeah.
do a little bit more work. Like okay, you know,
Like, all right, you have
Yeah.
you have talent. I accept that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it would show the guy like, oh, you're determined, even though you lost by me really quickly.
Eh.
Like, it would have been cool.
Yeah.
It would have been nice, but I don't think they had the time to do that.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
They could have, but they could have removed like.
Honestly,
a
they
little
could
bit
have
few
taken
things.
out Jet.
Yeah,
Jet out.
Yeah.
Have Guitar train.
That's
As-
true.
That's a good point. Yeah.
What I really didn't like is there was no bother to learn waterbending from Aang.
Like I was expecting, like when they got there, like, hey, I need a master.
Exactly. Like,
I was bothered
I-
by that.
I understand maybe he didn't want to train with Katara, which he should have. I don't know why not. But like, okay, only a master could teach me. You could change it like that. But to have nothing learned from season 1, book 1, water,
Yeah.
and no zero water bending is such bullshit. But Katara knows how to bend now. Cool.
Yeah.
So what, you're gonna teach him earth and water in one season?
I was honestly really bothered that he didn't even touch any water in general.
Besides splashing Katara.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't even bending. It was just fucking doing it manually.
That's my point.
Yeah, I was pretty bothered, but I was like, it has to end at least with him doing something with water. Besides being a god, like
I
that
didn't like
water
that
god.
either.
No, but that
I
was more.
enjoyed it.
That was more of a previous Avatar
not
doing
translate
that.
well?
That was not him.
It translated well, but they didn't. Personally, I feel like they went too rage based. Because when it happens in the cartoon, he's very calm about it.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, yeah. When he like becomes the water spirit, he fucks shit up. Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's never like the monster roars when it's summoned in the live action. And this was very even the music when it's happening, it's very mellow, very calming. And this was very like epic 6, yeah.
Okay.
And even when he
Kaiju.
big ass monster,
Well,
big
he
ass
kind of
monster.
was, to be honest.
But I feel like the live action struggled more against the ships rather than the cartoon one.
Okay.
Because even like in the cartoon, when people were like, "Let's get the fuck out of here,"
Yeah.
even like the ones that said he like slices ships, puts the water out before he starts puts the fires out before he starts attacking the ships. So it was more of like the calming effect of the ocean. While this one was more of like rage monster ocean.
They're always gonna do that in live action, though. Yeah. So,
So I understand the change. I did not like it though.
fair enough.
What are you called?
I don't know. What's it called? You tell me.
What do you call?
Whatchamacallits?
I'm trying to remember a few scenes.
Ghostbusters.
I really didn't like that one girl, the girl from the north. What's
The
her name?
moon.
Yue?
Yui.
Yeah.
Yui?
Yeah.
Yusuke? Something
She
like
was
that.
annoying.
Yeah, she was annoying.
No, she's not.
I hated the wig.
Oh, you're right. That's his new girlfriend.
I'm dead. The
She's
wig
from,
is so noticeable.
Huh?
The wig was so noticeable.
The way?
The
Wig.
wig.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I
That's
heard
a chick from
I'm like,
Prey.
damn, Mark.
No, dude. I'm talking about the wig.
Gotcha.
The wig is just too noticeable. It literally looks like you're just like, oh.
Plastered it on.
Just there you go.
Lego.
Almost as bad as Water Grandma.
Literally.
No, Water Grandma was the worst.
It's like a Lego piece. It was just so off for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I mean, I just feel like that whole
Her character was bland. Shit.
Yeah.
I just feel like we should have seen a little bit more, even though it took 2 fucking episodes.
I feel like even in the
we needed
cartoon, we
more.
didn't see much of that one. Of the North, when they're in the North?
I feel we got a little bit
Yeah.
more. We got a little bit more in the
got a lot
cartoon.
more.
than we
Maybe
did on
3
this.
episodes in the cartoon.
Yeah, right. It wasn't much.
No.
From what I remember, it wasn't much.
For the first season being called Book of Water, there's not a lot of water in it.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Well, I feel like it's just the ones he's learning.
Yeah.
Because there's no book air.
No, but like Book Earth, he's mostly in the Earth Kingdom.
Well, to be fair, the Earth Kingdom consumes most of the land.
Yeah. That's as soon as I said the water thing, I was like, there's not many left, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Gotcha, bitch.
it's like the whole series is just Earth,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Toph, maybe.
I
John Cena.
me personally, I feel like hopefully on the next season that they improve themselves from these issues that they had from the first. I hope they improve their acting skills a little more. I hope they improve certain areas a little bit more.
But that's the thing. Is it the actors or the writers or the director?
Actors.
Or the
I
director?
think it's the writing.
I feel it's the
I would say
actors.
director.
I think it's a little bit of it. Because like I said earlier, when they're doing interviews, there's dynamic, there's range, there's laughter, there's fun. And it doesn't come off that way in the show.
That's true.
So they have chemistry for sure. The actors have chemistry with each other. There's something going behind the scenes, whether it be the director, the writer, or maybe it is their inexperience to portray those scenes. But
Yeah.
it's not 100% them. You're only blaming them. I disagree
I
with
mean,
that.
they're coming from kids shows, majority of them. They're from Nick and from Disney, so majority from Nick. And most of them suck at acting.
Okay, but if you have a good director, you wouldn't be like,
I would
well, I
send
guess
their
that's
ass-
it. Exactly.
I would send their asses to go more acting classes. I probably do that.
So I don't blame
But they
them
got
100%.
called for the cast, so
Yeah, because they were cheap. The whole budget is on the CGI.
That's assuming.
Yeah. You can't play it if they're coming from Disney or Nick. They have some experience and they have some pay. You could have gone.
Experience, but their
You could have
experience
gone in
sucks.
someone even better.
But their acting sucks.
No,
when you
someone
watch
even
those.
newer. My bad. You could have gone somewhere even newer, and paid less. So they're not cheaping out on the actors.
A little
Shit,
bit.
they have fucking Uncle Kim there. Uncle Kim is not a fucking.
Uncle Kim is best.
But he's not an expensive actor.
I would disagree.
Come
After
on.
Mandalorian,
Yeah, exactly.
you got your shit fucked up there, sir.
He's not an expensive actor.
I disagree.
Not expensive. I feel like most of the money was definitely trying to do the CGI.
Oh,
Definitely.
1,000%.
That's
but they're not cheaping
their,
out.
Their focus was getting the CGI. And
I
trying
do
to
like
as
the how
much
the
as they
water
could.
They
looks
should have
rough.
focused in on more.
Well,
The
that's what-
CGI was
that's-
rough.
That's what I'm
Very
trying to
rough.
say.
The one thing that
I-
bothers me about the firebending, I think I told these two, is I feel like there shouldn't be smoke when they're firebending.
Oh, I see. Where he's,
Because smoke is the incomplete combustion of fire. So it needs to have a fuel source. So to me, it doesn't make sense for when they're bending, have smoke at the end.
the thing that bothered me, I forgot to mention on episode 1, when the crew from the boat's like, it's fucking cold.
Yeah, you brought that one up.
Dicks, you are fire benders. There are
Warm
torches
yourselves.
right there. Heat yourselves up. That was so dumb.
Yeah.
It pissed me off.
You know what scene I really liked?
I don't know. You haven't said it.
The scene where Iroh actually talked about how Zuko saved the ship from being like disowned or something like that.
That was
He saved
good.
the crew
They
from
said-
being
yeah.
sent to suicide mission.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I thought it was really
That
great.
was done
I feel
well.
like that was pretty good.
That was
and
done well.
powerful.
That was
I
a
do-
good adaptation of that episode.
Yeah.
I will say.
I like how they do.
What I didn't like is, sorry to cut you off, but what I didn't like is like he only told that one guy, and then immediately, oh, Zuko's right there, and then everyone's paying their respect.
Well, he's the commander. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
but
they're obeying
literally-
the commander, not Zuko.
huh?
I guess they're obeying the orders of the lieutenant and not necessarily
Zuko.
genuinely paying respect to Zuko. Like the commander is, but not the foot soldiers.
Oh, you're saying it's like,
Like we're told to salute, so we're gonna salute.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think that them yet know, but the lieutenant.
I that's stupid. That's stupid.
What?
That just being told to. That's so stupid. Okay.
Like I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
I was gonna say I do like how they give background to all the characters. They feel fully fleshed out. Like more reason.
the depth of the characters.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's gonna say
Sure. The no, because the Kyoshi warriors, the Earth Kingdom from Omashu,
no,
the
Cabbage
Norse,
Man.
they are
Personal
background
characters.
characters.
Personal
Well,
characters.
first now you're saying background characters, now you're saying personal characters.
it's like
Look at your
Jesus. Fuck.
That's how Kiki was born.
mind. Yes, sir.
OCD.
Nah, that makes sense.
say.
A lot of sense.
All right. Anything else, guys, or is that all?
Are we gonna rate it?
Yeah.
Are we gonna rate
Oh
it?
yeah.
I will
Good
rate
point.
it a 6 point.
Wow. Okay.
6.0.
All right. All right.
6.0.
All right.
I'll go 8.
Of course you are.
8.
After your rating
I-
for the
I have-
MCU shows, I'm not surprised it's higher.
I have high hopes for like season 2.
Why-
If there's gonna
Why
be
is your rating based on hope? That makes
because
no
that's all we
sense.
have.
That's what you fight with when all else is lost.
Relax. I want to be Superman. Hope. Me personally, I'd probably land it with a perfect 8. I feel like
A perfect 8.
a perfect 8.
A perfect is
Perfect
only
8.
10.
Perfect 8.
A perfect is only 10.
A perfect 10 can be at least from a
10
7.
is the only thing that's perfect.
Oh,
Eight is
out of
awesome.
10.
Wow.
Awesome? This is what failure looks like. All right, go.
As a show, just judging it based solely as its own thing, I would give it a 7.5.
God damn.
That's pretty good.
But
I'm a bitch.
But
comparing it to the thing that's based off
Oh,
Well, you know you was going there.
Yeah.
Come on.
of
Come on.
5,
Okay. Okay.
reasonable.
I cannot not compare them.
I cannot not. That's double negatives.
That's why I
That's
can't
why he.
compare them.
Yeah, he is comparing them.
Exactly.
What the fuck? All right.
I'm actually curious. What actually got you to want to watch this?
He gave me Netflix.
I'm fucking dead.
So if anything, thank you, Emilio, for making this episode possible.
Sponsor me.
I have no
But
links.
literally, he's like, you should watch it.
There's no
He goes-
10% codes or anything.
He's like, you should watch it. I'll give you my Netflix. I ain't gonna argue on that one, you know? So I watched it. I'm like, all right, these ones needs to do homework, except for one over there who's in timeout.
Well, at this point, might as well watch the One Piece.
I watched 2 episodes, couldn't get into it. Guys, thank you for watching.
On that-
We're on another topic.
On that note.
We're on another topic. We'll talk outside of this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? If you're new here, want to see more from us, all I saw was fat. I'm sorry. I was looking from the corner of my eye. If you want to see more from us, make sure to subscribe. Marky, your Instagram.
For sure. So my Instagram is going to be Mr. Movie _fangoer.
Go check him out. He does movie reviews. If you agree with his shitty point of view, you would love him over there.
I mean, also, you'll also be able to see a Last Airbender review there as well.
Yeah, and if you want to let him know how much you hate him, just go over there and tell him his point of view is wrong and his rating sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in these videos. Latest.